Item 9, public comment for items not on the agenda. It's the council's policy to refer matters raised in this forum to staff for investigation and/or action where appropriate. The Brown Act prohibits the council from discussing or acting upon any matter not agendized pursuant to state law. Is there anyone wishing to address the council? Okay, I need you to go to the microphone. I need you to give your name and street name for the record, please. Clerk will turn on the timer.
Greetings, Mr. Mayor and fellow council members. My name is Ison Alotat, Pine Street. My comment is a concern and a request. I ask you to bear with me if I go into overtime. Please be patient. I've spoken with a number of San Bruno residents, and they vary from wide communities from the Latin, Polynesian, Skyline College, my church, among others. And there seems to be a common opinion across the board that voices at least cynicism to dissatisfaction in regards to the San Bruno police. And now, I was at Skyline earlier this evening, and there was a meeting held in regards to the efforts of all of the law enforcement agencies involved with the shooting. And I do commend them despite all of the complaints that were put forth. However, this doesn't excuse the fact that I was in the police lobby when the incident occurred, and it was said to me that no one was available to assist me because all of the police officers were at the Skyline campus. Does this mean that while the lockdown was occurring at Skyline College that the rest of the world stopped? I was told that no one was available to help me at the police department. And it stresses me when I learn at that meeting at school today that a female professor was searched and guns were drawn on her, because that woman could be me. It shows an awful light within the law enforcement community when someone fears the police. For me, and there exists others in the same boat, I don't feel safe around the police. And my experiences, as well as stories that I've heard, and what I've witnessed is unfortunately more negative than positive. Now, I was never jaded before, and I still hold a deep respect and admiration for the profession and understand that it's most likely a small minority of police officers that act outside the parameters of the law, as well as government officials. But with all that said, I have been trying, and to no avail, been trying to get a hold of my local representatives, and unfortunately no one's gotten back to me. But I've been attempting to have a referendum passed so that it can be an option for the San Bruno residents to create the position of a police or law commissioner. I filed an internal complaint and wasn't exactly satisfied with the non-results. Filing external grievances requires civil action, which isn't always the case. I don't want money for what happened to me. I want problems addressed and fixed. If a law is not upheld by the women and men who are sworn to protect it, then it's broken. And sometimes criminal prosecution is necessary in law enforcement as a deterrent. I'd like to know if San Bruno Police Department has audits. If so, how frequently? And when was the last one? And why was it told to me by the San Bruno Police Department employee that I wasn't allowed to learn the police department number? Because I know for a fact each jurisdiction or precinct has one. And also, in addition, if a position was created for a law commissioner, there is an existing real need for the position despite budget constraints. Having a crime prevention committee doesn't exactly fully encompass the need for overview and accountability within the system. I want this position because I don't believe I'll do a good job. I know I'll do a good job. I possess the fortitude, integrity, and passion such a task would require, and I'm after that position to impact positive change within the community. And I thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Just one question. You mentioned you have not been able, you've contacted your representatives, and no one's gotten back to you.
I've emailed Nancy Pelosi and
I just want to be clear that
you were talking about
there's no one here, because I would say I haven't heard from you except for tonight.
This is my first step with
Okay.
City
Not
Council.
a problem. Appreciate it. If you want to give, off the record, give your exact address to the clerk. We'll see if we can't get someone to contact you with a phone number and give you some answers to your questions. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank
Through
you.
the chair, though it is public comment, just as an FYI too, there is a committee called the Citizens Crime Prevention Committee. Robert here is the chairperson. That's made up of citizens of the community with a liaison from the police department. That might also be another option if you wish to participate or be a voice there as well. And please, their open meetings, you're always welcome to attend.
Second
Yeah.
Thursday every month, 7 o'clock,
Yeah.
City Hall. Sorry.
Thank you.